Hello and welcome. Well, ladies and gents, this is a bit different than we had planned, isn't it? I hope you all enjoyed the live drinks reception and are feeling in the mood to mark all your achievements, even though we're doing it in a socially distant manner this year. So a huge welcome to the Highland Businesswomen's Virtual Awards. Now, this time last year, we were all in a quandary about Brexit. 1 year on, that has pretty much taken a back seat, and now we've moved alphabetically from B to C. Not sure if there are any local producers of loo roll here tonight. Remember that? It all seems so far away now. Let's hope that if we are working our way through the alphabet, then next year D will stand for drive, determination, and definitely more positive days ahead. Now, it is a worrying time for business, of course, but us Highlanders are a resilient, hardy bunch, and we'll do our best to weather whatever challenges lie ahead, I'm sure. I personally have been very impressed by how much diversification there has been as local firms weather the coronavirus storm and look to new ways to branch out by providing things such as doorstep deliveries and variations on their normal offerings. It struck a real chord with the Highland community, and we can only hope that if and when things start to return to normal, whatever that is, that this clientele will continue to shop local and stick by these wonderful businesses here in our own backyard. Now, it is of course the 25th year of Highland Businesswomen, and we have much to celebrate tonight on our silver anniversary. Our members have been working so hard yet again to pave the way in a huge number of diverse fields, from music to mentoring to whipping up delicious morsels, and we will endeavour to mark your successes this evening, albeit virtually. I do hope you at home have your glad rags and frocks on, even if you are perhaps swapping the Jimmy Choos for a more comfortable pair of slippers to soir. And for those of you who wish to have something chilled and sparkling to hand, well, why not? Even though we can't be together in person, we will all be cheering each other on from the comfort of our own homes, toasting our successes, and I'm sure we are all in for a fun evening. Now, let's get things underway as I hand over to Highland Businesswomen's President, Mary MacDonald, for the President's Address.
Thank you, Nicola, and thanks to everyone who's joined us this evening to celebrate the Highland Businesswomen Awards 2020. It's our silver anniversary year, our 25th year, and we're delighted that we can celebrate these awards. We're celebrating virtually tonight, but still in style, and I just wanted to say a couple of thank yous before we get started. A thank you, as ever, to Nicola McCally, our wonderful host for the evening. I wanted to say a wee thank you as well to HCVF, who made all the techie stuff possible tonight. And I wanted to say a special thanks to Highland News and Media, who have really helped us pull everything together tonight. They've technically organised 2 events this year, so really grateful to Emma and the team there for their support. 2020 is the 25th anniversary of Highland Businesswomen. It's been a tricky start to the year, to say the least, but I just also wanted to say a little thank you to Mary McIntosh, who's now our past president, for guiding the way over the last few months, particularly through a really challenging period. Here at Highland Businesswomen, we've been working really hard over the last few months to make sure that you, our members, have had as much support and as much guidance as possible through this really challenging period. We're a small team as well. We all either run our own business or have full-time jobs, so everything we've done has been on a voluntary basis, and we've really tried to make sure that we stayed in touch with you and kept you in the loop with everything that's going on. Going forward, for the rest of the year, we're really keen to get as much feedback from you as possible on how we can improve the way we communicate with you, and if there's anything that you think we can be doing better, then we'd love to hear from you. Please feel free to get in touch with either myself or any of the board if you have any feedback at all. We really hope you enjoy this evening, so sit back, relax. I hope you've got a glass of something nice poured. We're really keen to see how everyone's dressed up tonight and what you're up to at home while you're watching these awards. They're a fantastic celebration of the achievements of women in business across the Highlands over the last year or so, and we really do want you to share your celebration with us. Take lots of pictures, take some videos, make sure you share them with us on social media, and we'll try and get the word out there as much as possible. Have a great night, everyone, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you so much, Mary, for those words of wisdom for our members. Now, supporting other organisations has always been a key objective of Highland Businesswomen, and this year we are delighted that our chosen charity is Face Ross. Now, before we go to the awards themselves, let's find out a little bit about the people behind them. Of course, our judges. First, we have Danny Gallagher, Business Gateway Manager for Highland and Moray. Ailey Edgar, Operations Manager of Developing the Young Workforce, Inverness and Central Highlands. Lindsay Green Phillips, President Associate of Scottish Businesswomen. Isla Cruden, Director, R&I Cruden Limited. Steve Barron, Group Advertising Director, Highland News and Media Limited. Last but by no means least, Stephanie Andrew, Head of Business Growth, HIE, Inner Moray Firth Area. So those are our esteemed judges, and they have certainly had their work cut out for them this year. So without further ado, let's begin this evening's awards. Our first category is New Business of the Year, sponsored by Business Gateway. Let's take a look at our finalists. Behind the Scenes VA Limited, January Payroll Solutions, Fairy Sleep Mother, My Primary Tutor, McClintock Dispensing Optician, Strath Communications. So those are our finalists in the category for New Business of the Year. Now let's find out who our winner is. My Primary Tutor.
Hi, I'm Karen Simpson and I run My Primary Tutor, a private tuition business based in the Highlands. We offer online tuition in literacy and numeracy, one-to-one and in small groups for pupils in Primary 1 up to the end of S2. I love being a member of Highland Businesswomen and I am delighted to be nominated as one of the New Businesses of the Year. It's great to get the recognition for all the hard work and effort that's gone in over the last 3 years.
Our next award this evening is Most Enterprising Business, sponsored by Tulloch Homes. Let's find out who our finalists are. Define Style Consultancy, Face Ross and Fit Kids. So those are our finalists in Most Enterprising Business category. Let's find out who the winner is. And the winner is Face Ross. Music to their ears, I'm sure.
Thank you so much to Highland Businesswomen for shortlisting Face Ross for Most Enterprising Business. We're really delighted to be shortlisted in this category, particularly because as a charity, we've been working hard for a number of years to reduce our dependency on grant income. And we're now in a position where more than half of our annual turnover comes from enterprising projects and things like service delivery agreements, selling our albums, having musicians perform at events, and a whole host of collaborative partnerships. So thank you.
The next category is Young Businesswoman of the Year, and this is sponsored by Developing the Young Workforce, Inverness and Central Highland. The judges have awarded a highly commended to Hannah Taylor.
Hi, it's Hannah Taylor from Gut Feelings Kombucha here. I make kombucha, which is a fermented tea full of beneficial bacteria and acids, which are really great for gut health and all-round health. You can buy this at one of my zero waste refill stations where you buy an empty bottle and fill it up as you please. It's really crazy for me to be a finalist. I've only been open for about a year, so yeah, I'm really happy to be where I am. Thank you very much and good luck to everybody.
Next this evening we have Businesswoman of the Year. This category is sponsored by Highlands and Islands Enterprise. Let's take a look at our finalists. Amanda Latham, Claire Humphreys, Jo De Silva. So those are our finalists in the Businesswoman of the Year category. Now let's find out who our winner is. Claire Humphreys.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and it's so great to be here with you all. I'm Claire Humphreys and my business is Will to Win, and I specialise in personal and professional development. I coach and mentor individuals, entrepreneurs, business owners to create lasting results in every aspect of their lives. to have more, do more and be more. And it really means the world to me to be recognised for Businesswoman of the Year. As starting my own business was a dream for me, and to bring it into reality and now to be recognised for the impact I'm part in people's lives in times like these, I am really, really grateful, and it's such a blessing. So thank you ever so much. Tonight is all about celebrating success, which Highland businesswomen do so well. So thank you.
Well, I hope you're all enjoying yourselves so far this evening. We are now going to have a short break to hear from our chosen charity of the year, Face Ross.
Thank you so much to all of the members who voted for Face Ross to be Charity of the Year this year. And personally, I would also like to say a huge thank you to the board of Highland Businesswomen who've been so supportive, particularly over the last few months. It's not the year that any of us expected. And thank you to all of you who've been attending the coffee breaks and the virtual drinks and buying a coffee or a drink for Face Ross, because it really does help at this difficult time. Face Ross was founded in 1986 to provide transformational opportunities for people to engage with the Gaelic language and culture and to learn skills in traditional music. We've come a long way since 1986. That year, around 50 people took part in a summer school, and now we average 10,000 participants a year. We provide paid employment for more than 400 freelance artists, and our musicians play to audiences of tens of thousands of people from Ross-shire, throughout the Highlands, Scotland and internationally. When I'm asked to talk about the work of Face Ross, I usually talk about access and excellence. We really believe that everybody should have the opportunity to make music and to then take that to whatever level they choose. My colleague Rachel Duff is nominated tonight for the Women of Inspiration Award, and she does amazing work with schools and local authorities here in Highland and across the country, down as far as Dumfries and Galloway. Rachel has always got epic spreadsheets in front of her. We work with hundreds of schools. Last year we worked with more than 6,000 primary school pupils and their teachers. And during lockdown, Rachel and the team of freelance musicians that she manages created 121 films for people to enjoy making music at home. Quite extraordinary. We have a programme in schools, we also have a programme out of school, and most of you probably know Face Ross for our residential events in Ullapool. We also usually have weekly classes happening across the county in Ross-shire, and at the moment they're online as well. And my colleague Tia is our Community Engagement Officer. She manages that programme, as well as our partnerships with organisations like Who Cares Scotland and the work we do with young people with additional support needs or care experienced young people and others in the community. Obviously, COVID has impacted on all of your businesses and our charity this year. We look like we might only achieve 14% of our earned income this year, and we had anticipated a turnover of around 800,000 this year, and I think it'll be more like 500,000. So lots of challenges, but lots of positives as well, and we've been totally overwhelmed actually by the support of our audiences. And some of you might have seen our online concert a couple of weeks ago, celebrating 21 years of our Cayley Trail project, and folk have been so generous with their donations online. As part of that project, we created an album which will also raise funds for us, with tracks from musicians who've come through the Cayley Trail and are now performing professionally. So I don't think I'll talk for much longer, and I'm going to hand over to one of those musicians actually. Rachel Newton is an award-winning harp player and Gaelic singer who came through the Cayley Trail, and she took part in the very first year of that project in the year 2000, right through to 2003. So Rachel's going to play her clarsach and sing for us just now a song that she recorded on her most recent album West, which she recorded in her grandparents' old house in Achiltibui. So here we go, a lovely song from Rachel Newton.
Hiosna hivoho, hiyohoroho. Hiosna hivoho, hiyunahogarnoho. Heraho. Guramola doski mis milon hin chirano, as Molyanan gastjúreich lóbor a chochlanig lóbor a chochlór is de lang heen do chulvale haio. Lóbor a chochlór is de lang heen do chulvale is na fain some more double at more an oiaran haio. Is na fain some more double at more an oiaran bulat mola is silicon shira is sarang haio.
Great to hear from our chosen charity of the year, Feish Ross, about all the excellent work that they are doing. Now, back to the awards. Next, this evening, we have the category of Excellence in Community Engagement, sponsored by BAM Nuttall. Let's take a look at our finalists. First up, Penta Hotel Inverness, Robertson Northern. Those are our finalists. Now let's find out who our winner is this evening. And the winner is Robertson Northern.
Hi, my name's Jade from Robertson. We are one of the largest privately owned construction, infrastructure and support service groups in the UK. We are absolutely delighted to win this year's award for excellence in community engagement. We're really passionate about creating real value in our communities, and I'm really proud that our team's efforts has been recognised at this year's Highland Business Women Awards. Thank you so much. A huge well done to all the other finalists, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the event.
Next this evening, we have the category for the Best Third Sector Organisation. This is sponsored by Equium. Let's take a look at our finalists. Inverness Women's Aid, the Liberty Project, the Oxygen Works. So those are our finalists. Let's see who has taken the award. And the winner is Inverness Women's Aid.
I'm Elaine Featherstone, the Executive Manager at Inverness Women's Aid. We are thrilled and delighted to be finalists at tonight's award ceremony. Inverness Women's Aid provide accommodation and outreach support for women, children and young people who are experiencing domestic abuse. Last year we were very proud to celebrate our 40th year of service in providing this support to people in Inverness, Nairn, Badenoch and Strathspey. Our support team are really at the heart of what we do, and during the COVID period in particular, they really stepped up and we're very proud of the work that we do. One of our clients recently said, "I can't thank these women enough. Thanks to them, I've rebuilt my life." And that's really what we do. It's about women supporting women. Thank you to HBW and good luck to all the finalists.
Now, working together has never been more important than this year. So let's find out who our Team of the Year is. This category is sponsored by Highland News and Media. Let's take a look at our finalists. Equium Scotland, Feish Ross, Harper McLeod LLP, Inverness Women's Aid, the Oxygen Works. So those are all our finalists in the Team of the Year category. Let's find out who the winner is. The Oxygen Works.
My name is Leanne Little and I'm the CEO of the Oxygen Works based in Inverness. Here at the Oxygen Works, we provide practical, social and emotional support for people living with long-term and complex health conditions. Our clients come from across the north of Scotland to attend for a range of treatments available on site. The support of Highland businesswomen has been invaluable to us over the last few years, and we're absolutely delighted to be a finalist for this award this evening.
So our final category for this year is Women of Inspiration, sponsored by Executive. Let's find out who our finalists are in this category. Amy Mullen, Irene McIntosh, Kate Baxter, Kirsten Gilmore, Melina MacDonald-Dawson, Rachel Duff. So those are our finalists in this last category this evening, Women of Inspiration. Let's find out who our winner is tonight. And the winner is Kirsten Gilmore.
Hi, I'm Kirsten Gilmore, owner and head chef of the Mountain Cafe in Aviemore. Lots of changes in this last wee while for all of us. Just to even be nominated to be part of this with all of you amazing ladies tonight is just very humbling, a little bit mortifying because I'm used to leading from behind in the kitchen, and I'm just delighted really to be part of this with an amazing group of ladies.
So there we have it. A massive well done to all of our winners. You are exceptional, and we are so glad to celebrate your achievements, particularly against the backdrop of what has surely been the most challenging start to a year there has ever been in living memory. It's certainly one none of us will forget, but they do like to say that a woman is like a tea bag. It's only when she's dropped in hot water that you see how strong she is. And we have a very determined and driven group of individuals in Highland businesswomen, 25 years on, and going from strength to strength, with members sharing experiences and knowledge to support and encourage each other. I'm sure we've all been inspired by the stories from our winners tonight, how they've set out their goals and overcome obstacles to set them on the path to where they are now. So here is to the next 12 months, and may we not be marking them in a virtual manner in 2021. Thank you all so much for joining us. Please do stick around to celebrate with our after party on Zoom. Staying in really is the new going out. So charge your glasses and your batteries, and see you on the other side.